They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to
Why are y'all doing all that screaming and yelling?
This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Oh, great.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Getting some heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just ran him over. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running?
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this defense now
that was your player fault. That's your linebacker. Bump right into him.
You might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to the ground game on the left. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. And they get him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Thank you.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
As I knew it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Yes, sir. And he was over line. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll fire.
Yeah.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Give to the running back.
Oh, yes, sir.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the...
You telling me come on and you pause the game. How does that work?
A touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing.
Yeah.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Reed. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep.
That's crazy.
Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They're going to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the...
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point is good. They still 35-14.
Get your clothes.
Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Oxford for some time. They're up by 27 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys
are
going to take a shot.
He's top level.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. And the stomping has commenced.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown.
Lord.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how
he tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Thank you. Oh, that's a...
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
What?
You've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Check right. All right, I did.
This time on target.
They still didn't.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it.
Yeah.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
Penn State 42, Ohio State 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Bro, shut up,
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I
it don't matter if he was or not, bro.
Athletes in the slot that I can move around, that
You
I can
nasty.
put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Feeling some heat. They
he
get
got
enough
three
rush, and
Three
it
different
pays
people.
off the sack at the 20.
Crazy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
The expressway is wide open. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Reed.
Whoa, what's the call? It gotta be hurt.
He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. Now on 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go. Gaucho.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh my!
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're trying to get to him. Keeps it going.
That's got to be a
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as
He is expeditiously
perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
That's a pick. Oh my!
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Reed. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
What the?
He's got his
It better be
man,
hold.
makes the
It
grab.
better be hold. Yes, sir.
He's
Thank
brought down, but there's a
We'll take
flag
that.
on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Exactly.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback.
Bro, this is the dumbest shit ever.
And they kick it in for 6 more points. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going and can build throughout the season.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Running with power. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Offense set on 1st down.
Here we go. Slide 22.
He's going to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason.